my stance is taking between the collar tie, okay? One of the things I want to do is take my opposite arm, okay, and attack the wrist that's on my head. As I'm doing so, I'm also going to take my shoulder and shrug against my ear. So, ear. So when I go ahead and attack, I'm going to take this wrist, and not only take the wrist, I'm going to use my shoulder, put it against my ear, pinch it off, and shrug it off. You guys see that? So it's not just your arm doing that motion. Okay, it's a detail a lot of people forget. It's just arm. Now you're battling someone else's arm. Use your whole body when you wrestle. Okay? Step into it. Right? So you attack my head. I don't want that collar tie. I'm going to reach that far. Reach for the far wrist. Shoulder shrug. Pull it down. Okay? Now, our grip. Very important. Grip's very important. Okay? The smallest part of his arm, okay, is where it meets his hand. You guys see that? The smallest part of his arm where it meets his hand. Your longest finger, don't hold it up, there's some moms in here, but your longest finger is your middle finger, right? The smallest part of his arm, okay, where it meets the wrist, in the middle finger, okay? Great place to attack your grip here. Twist it down. The more and more you practice, the more and more you want to find that middle finger in the notch, in between the wrist and the hand. Okay, it really increases your grip strength, okay, and avoids guys whipping out. Okay, you can hold that really tight. Okay, grip's really important in wrestling, so you guys that are doing like stuff like that with rolling up the weights, those kind of things, grip holders, right, those kind of things, really important. So shoulder shrug, get it off. Remember, shoulder to your ear, get that off. Okay, grip, middle finger around that notch, and then smallest part. Okay, now what's this other hand doing? Absolutely wrong. So, what we're going to do is take Jake's wrist. I want to turn that to the ceiling as best I can. A guy's going to be strong and be fighting that all the time. But the more you can twist that down, the better off you're going to be. Other arm, okay? You can attack above the elbow, keep it tight to your chest. Okay? Notice my position. Okay? Very similar position, okay? Coach Mike was in last night in his single, okay, with the knee drop behind. Okay? Chest over our knees, okay? Similar angle to our back. That's angle, okay? Not punch, but angle. So our shoulders are over our knees. You guys see that? That's the position you want with pressure onto the elbow. Okay, so again, here, okay? Shoulder shrug that, chest pressure on the elbow, cup it above where the bicep is, keep it tight to your chest. Okay, that's our first situation right now. Okay, it's getting into the Russian position. Okay, good head position is the next phase. Okay, if he's winning the head position battle here, remember that shoulder shrug we did? Shoulder shrug, with the head. Shoulder to your ear, with the head position on his temple. Okay? So Russian, position. Okay, shoulder shrug with the wrist, chest pressure on the elbow, good stance position, okay? Cup that to your chest, okay? Work the head position. Everybody got it? That's what the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna bring it back very quickly. 1, 2, 3. Come on now. Okay. One thing I didn't see enough of, I saw too many heads high. I want your head closer to your shoulder. Okay, looking for that head position in here. Okay, we gotta look to score. Okay. So our first set of offense, okay, coming from here. We always have to work off what the guy does, right? We can't just do always what we want to do. We got to do what our opponent's giving us. Okay. So one of the first instincts a guy has in defending, okay, is to go ahead and post on my head. Okay, he wants to post on my head to go away. All right, he's trying to defend here. So what we're going to do, notice that we have what's called a bottom hand on the wrist and a top hand. All we're going to do here, guys, is a quick top hand move to the elbow that's on our head. Okay, peel it high. Notice how he opens up. We're just going to throw that. Okay, shooting kick to our doubles. 50. Okay, bring it here. All right, you guys got that? One more time. Okay, again, shoulder shrug, get it here. Pressure, pressure. He's putting pressure on me. I don't want that pressure on my head. Take my top hand, elbow peel, high. Okay, throw them up, both up, go. Maybe you double. The shot is a double knee drop. Okay, if you didn't see that, Coach Sugar mentioned that yesterday. Right, a double knee drop shot. Okay, so that's what we're doing. You have a question? Okay. Rushing, posting on the head, peel the elbow, okay? He's posting on my head, double knee drop here, Finish it. Windshield wipe your feet, get up and run if you can, or when he goes down, you take it, okay? Already got that? 1, 2, 3. He's not typically going to stay there, he's typically going to be circling out front, which makes that a lot easier for us to go to the opposite side. What's happening is, a lot of guys are going here, and then going inside, okay? What's happening, when a guy's posting on your head, he's typically going to be circling out in front of you. So you're going to be heading, you're typically going to get to the outside of him, okay? So as Jake circles toward me, when I peel, I'm going to be hitting the outside of him, okay, when we hit this. Now, on our finishes, a couple things are going to happen. One, okay, if he's starting to head down already because of your duck, you just windshield wipe your feet here. See the windshield wiping? Here, and twist it down. That's fine, finish here. If he's not starting to go down because of your duck, because of your double knee drop shot, right? You can take the outside foot here and run him. Here. Okay? So one of two ways. If he's starting to go down, windshield wipe, okay? Twist his knee down and go down that way. Okay? Or step up the outside leg and run 90 degrees. Alright? Does that sound good? Can you guys be a good partner when you post it on the head, circle out front. Okay, so he gets that feel for what a partner would do in most matches. Okay?
Guys, also be a good partner, make sure you're posting on the head fully. A good guy, opponent, is going to post on that head, he's going to fully extend his arm, which one, makes it a ton times easier for your partner, and two, is more realistic in that situations. Alright? Really good point. So make sure you're really posting that head, fully extend that arm.
Real quick, can you go over where you're placing your hand? A lot of people are not grabbing that far arm the right way.
Okay. Okay, so when Coach Jake is posting out straight like that, okay, and he's circling a little bit, what I'm going to do is take my hand, my top hand from the Russian, the scoop hand on the bicep here, is going to come over the top. See that, guys? Over the top of the head, capturing tricep or elbow. Okay, elbow down on his head. Okay, we peel it. Okay, peel it hard. Double knee drop shot. You guys see that? Already got it?
His handle on this is really good. So that's tight when he's pulling that over. No part of this is loose here when he's coming over the top. He's got a good handle on this, so that way you can clear that all the way over and then get it shot at.
Also known as Coach Jones, when he goes in for his double, most people when they hit the double, they go right behind the knees.
You get a smoother takedown if you chin up higher on the thigh or right below the butt.
It locks out his hip defense against you, right, Coach? Right, so the guys are obviously going to try to crank their hips down and make it difficult for you. When you lock that butt, lock those hips, it makes it real tough for him to sprawl. Got this, Coach? You guys got that? 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to do that straight arm resistance. Okay, so what we're going to do in this situation, I want to set him up. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle away from my opponent. Okay, a couple of scoot steps, shuffle steps, if you will. Okay, I work my head position, circle away. You guys see how he moves with me in steps? That's what we want him to do. We're trying to bait him. I want to get his near leg to step off. Okay? So you got a Russian, you got a head position, little scooch here, steps. That's exactly what I want. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take our near leg, inside step. Okay? Okay, little inside trip here. Okay, as we throw this away, our chest is going to go to his hip. Here, right here. If we can split him, keep him here. Okay? We want to keep here and keep those back points going. Okay, one more time. It's our inside trip. Okay? Ready? So, we're going to go for a Russian shoulder shrug. Get it down here, chest pressure with cupping. Scoot. Step here. Step that in behind his heel. Elevate. Rotate your hips over his. Here. You can split it again. Now we push the back. Everybody good there? You guys good? Inside trip. One of the keys, guys, is getting him to step. To get him to step, you got to circle away. See that little shuffle step? Very important. Okay, everybody got it? 1, 2, 3. When we plan our camp technique, we plan it so a lot of things kind of not overlap, but so that you kind of get the system, what we're trying to do. So things go together. So last night, Coach showed a nice little double knee drop fire. You can do that right from your Russian as well. Again, the key, like Coach yesterday said, okay, that grip of the top hand grip. Okay? So as I rotate through, Jake, I'm going to go here. Okay, I'm going to double knee drop twist underneath that window we call it, right? It's right here. Keep that top hand tight. Right here. See that? It's all tight right here. Now, I don't have to really do this. We do for momentum. But come here. We pump. Keep this tight. We want to keep him on his back. Okay, one more time. We're trying to get our head, we're double knee drop turn to get our head to that window. Tight grip. Here, okay? All I'm gonna do, right? Little double knee drop twist underneath his armpit. Right? Pull down that elbow hard, winch you with your feet. Go. Cover. One of the things kids forget to do is get your chin and chest across. You want to keep on his back when you can, right? So you don't want to have your head buried under the pit. Big mistake by kids, right? Get your head out and shoot that head across so your chin and chest are across his. Does that make sense? All right? Rush into a fireman. Get your head through the window, control that grip tight. A lot of you guys are loose with your grips. Be tight, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. And their guys against us. I was like, we got to do something about this. They're attacking our top hand. We got to be able to counter their counter, if you will. So listen, in every life situation, every wrestling situation, okay, there's a counter, but there's another counter to that. So if somebody's attacking your top hand, as he's told to by his coach, okay, if he takes it off, okay, he whips out, I don't have to rush anymore, okay? So we got to keep a good, strong top hand. But if we start to feel him starting to get there, he starts to reach for it, okay, what we're going to do is take our bottom hand and climb, okay? You guys see that? First thing we do is we release the Russian part, okay? When he attacks top hand, we're going to climb. Now we got double, and it's only going to last a half a second, okay? You go over here and take your forearm right across the throat here and lock. Step in, okay? Go ahead and extend the 2. Boom. Get your points. And now get your back. Again, it's going to happen a lot faster than that. I just want to see let you guys see the process. Trust the process.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Right? So he attacks top hand. I don't want that. Double up, Merkel. Okay? Scoot that inside. See that inside foot trip? That inside foot toe hook? Okay? Now, a lot of guys have a tendency to want to throw this right away and go right to the back. That may work against some fish. But the most important thing is we get our 2 first. So we always teach our guys to extend the man. As soon as his hands touch his 2, now we can go to the back. Now, guys, if it's 10 seconds left in the match and you're down 5, throw it, rip it out, go. You know what I'm saying? But if you're close match, you're in the lead, you're looking for 2, make sure you get your 2 first. You never want to, you got a guy in a Merkel situation and you don't score, that's a big mistake. You got to think about, hey, wrestling is a lot of heart, okay, a lot of practice, a lot of dedication, a lot of work ethic. There's also strategy to it too. You got to have the most points to win, right? So if you need that too, don't make the mistake of rushing through it and not getting anything out of it, taking a chance, okay? So again, guy attacks top hand, right here, right away. So basically this half a second of climbing is all it's going to take to wrap, okay, and toe hook. Now on extend Jake, hand touches, good. Now, you can do one of 2 things, okay? You can either push with this foot here, okay, and go over that way, right in here. Right in here too, okay? So you can finish either way. All right? So we're going Merkel to defend the top hand. A Merkel offense to counter the top hand defense of the Russian. Does that make sense, you guys? Everybody good? Okay? 1, 2, 3. Oh, Russian on me. Okay. So, one thing that's very, very important, guys, you have to have a plan when you're going out there. You guys got to know this stuff. Whether it's underhook versus overhook, okay, Russians, inside ties, collars, whatever it is, you got to be able to get out of those situations or effectively apply your stuff to those situations. So, Jay's got his Russian on me, okay? The number 1 defense I teach, first of all, guys, it's wrestling. All right, your face will be okay. All right, stick your face in there, right? We want to win the head position battle, okay? See this right here? I'm winning this battle. If Jay shrugs his shoulder to his ear, now he's winning the head position battle. So what do I have to do? I have to shrug my shoulder to my ear. Okay, and win that head position battle here. Push on his head, create space. Why I want to create space? I want to get his head off of mine, okay, to create some space. My number one defense for this is attacking a far elbow. Okay? I think it's most effective, and what it does is it brings me right to my rush. I get the head position, okay, I feel good here. I'm gonna shoot my face, my forehead, right through his chin, and attack far elbow, and watch this. Right into my rush. Re-rush. Right into my stuff. Okay? You gotta fly through there with your head in there, okay, and attack that far elbow. You're gonna end up in your own Russian and go right to your own Russian offense. Everybody good on that? Okay? You wanna hang out there and take it, right? You probably shouldn't be arrested. Don't take what he's giving you. Give it back. Okay? So we're gonna counter that Russian, okay? Attack with the far elbow. Okay? Get physical, get tough, create a little space, push your head through there. Attack far elbow, re-rush. Everybody good? 1, 2, 3, go. And you get the Russian, what we do is what they call a little tornado spin. The key is figuring out your position when you come out of it. You gotta wanna score off this. I like to come out to a double knee drop. We've been working on that particular shot type like most of the week, right? So again, we're gonna turn away, okay? Double knee drop, okay, and attack our double, okay? So he's got the Russian pretty tight, okay? Big whip away, here, drop, double knee drop, okay, come up to your double, and finish. All right, everybody good? Let me see that again. All right. Okay, with that. Here, because I'm so low this time, what I would probably do is windshield wipe and twist. Here, twist it down. Okay. If you start to come up, run it 90 degrees. I'll do it one more time. Okay. Okay. So tornado out. Okay. Not as smooth as I would have liked, but I'm getting old. So, ready? 1, 2, 3. The climbing is attacking the top hand and getting that out. So you go ahead and rip those fingers down, okay? Then circle, you're good. Pull it down. Then you get that in here in your pocket, you circle away. You face the man, you're good. Again, when you come out of that, chin up, look for your offense, okay, from there. All right? So last little one there. One little cheap thing to do, teach that to the offensive position in Russian, okay? It's just a nice little arm drag. It's there a lot, and it's cheap, and it seems silly. You keep that top hand tight, okay? Take your bottom hand off, drag it back. Not gonna work. Where are we now? Blanket ride, right? Takes you right there. Okay? So, offensive defense, you got attack top hand, square up. Your squaring up means you rotate out front. Attack top hand and square up. Drag, turn and spin in the offensive position. Ready? That's the last one from the Russian stuff. We're getting on some back. Sure. So defensively, he's going to attack top hand. Okay, square up. That's good, Jay. Okay, offensively, okay, he's just going to hit him with a little drag. Okay? Typically now he's square up. Typically to hit the drag. Okay, you guys are more like hip to hip. Here. Okay, it's a little easier. He squares up. We're going to go back to that offense with the double. Okay? So on the drag, you want to be more hip to hip. Okay? It's a little more effective that way. Okay? You good? So drag from hip to hip. Attack top hand, square up. You good? Last one. 1, 2, 3. A little bit. Okay? We're going to run our little CrossFit series. Okay? And when we're looking at attacking, Mike talked to you yesterday about the blanket ride situation. Here, it's very similar. Okay? The only difference is, okay, I'm looking to go far side. Okay, we call it a CrossFit situation that we're looking for. Okay? So I'm going to start opposite side of where I'm going to end up, because I think it's really important to get some momentum going across, okay, and capture that far elbow. He's weakest just above the elbow notch for my grip. Okay, that's where I want it. Stronger shoulders, triceps, a bigger muscle in the bicep, right? So, right, that notch above the elbow is where we want to attack our hands. Right? Unless you have Matussa's hands, you can pretty much grab a guy anywhere. But big hands. So, but here, okay, we're going across, attacking that far elbow, okay, and let's call it cross face. It's cross face because we're going across his face. Now in wrestling, you can't legally punch a person. However, some of you guys might have some aggression and want to, get a nice little crossface going. There's nothing wrong with that. Here, okay? Notice, head up, on toes, blanket ride. Leaving it here and letting him post is not enough. It's not effective, okay? So what we want to do is make sure we're pulling out that post. See this position here? We got to keep our balance, knees pinched, okay? And this is what we're looking for, okay? Now, right, so we're looking at a little near, if his ankles are hiding, I might go right to the crossface here. Right to the crossface cradle. Okay, he's got an ankle up. Okay, I'm gonna do a little pinch here, pinch him down. Okay, get him here. If his hip goes to the mat, okay, I'll be doing something a little different. If his belly goes to the mat, which is typically the case, okay, once we throw that near ankle, his belly goes to the mat, this is where we want to be. Chest pressure on top, on your toes. If your knees are on the mat, he's carrying none of your weight. All right, if his knees are on the mat, he's carrying none of your weight. All right, so in order to make this effective, you got to use your whole body. Okay, chest pressure on the back. What I'm going to look to do is step out in front a little bit. Okay, in here. So I'm going to drive that head to his knee. Before I do that, okay, I'll post behind his knee. You don't have to, your arm is not nearly as strong as his leg. But posting there is effective. You guys understand that? Post behind the knee. With the crossface, okay, what I'm going to do is post here, and I'm going to come out in front and step. So when I step here and put chest pressure on the back, I'm going to use this leg to drive that head to the knee. It's not very effective if you're only using your arms. Okay, so come out and step. Drive that head to the knee. Here. You guys see how tight he is now? Okay, now. The hand part, very important. Stay in position and slide with it. You guys can't see, come on over here. You got to see the hand part, it's really important. Okay, while Jake's bent up in this position, and I have this block here, I don't want to lose my crossface. I want to keep that post. If his arm comes out, okay, there's a lot more defense he has. I want to keep this in here tight, keep that elbow. So in order to do that, I'm going to take this hand, okay, capture my own wrist. Right in here. You see how tight that is? Okay, that's how it's going to work. If you don't feel like you got the grip right, use your leg and drive it closer. Use your legs to adjust. Take your own wrist, okay? Now you're going to jump to that side, split him, and get him to his back. In here. Right here, put pressure on his back. You can just head back this way a little bit. Don't go too fast, roll him over you. Right in here. Use your legs. Now, once you got your crossface cradle locked up, note the position. Support legs, the outside leg. Bottom leg, in the armpit. Bottom leg's in the armpit. Here. You guys see that? Support leg here. Here, wrist. Head against the temple. And squeeze. There's a good chance you can put them out. But we don't want to do that. In here. Okay, squeeze that tight. Everybody good? One more time? Yes. Okay. We'll start right from the blanket position. Crossface. Here. Step in here. Post in here. Drive your leg. Get that head to the knee. You guys see that? Get that head to the knee. If you don't get it, drive your legs in again. Get it tight so you can get your wrist, so you can capture your wrist. Jump with your knee up his butt. Sit, sit, sit. Here. Here, here. Squeeze. Crossface cradle. Everybody good? Try not to rush it by jumping to the far side and let him get his arm out. Take all the steps carefully. Okay? Everybody good? We'll go around and help. Here. Post behind the knee. Run it. Use your legs. Use your feet. Catch your wrist. Rotation, back, push your head, and here, cradle it up. Okay? Turn that bone in your wrist into his clavicle doesn't hurt you. Might hurt him a little bit, blood flow. Alright, everybody got it? 1, 2, 3. And you end up right here. Okay? And it's important, you keep that tricep, you keep this ride going, right? Keep it opponent down, it's a good thing. Now he feels his cross-face cradle coming, he's trying to avoid that. So what I'm going to do is take that knee leg, lift it high, step and turn. Now what I'm going to do is high hook and elevate the knee leg. High hook and elevate the bottom leg here to get points. Okay? So high hook and elevate that turn. Down again. So in this situation, right, he turns into us, we're going to turn. What's up, buddy?
Ready?
So, right, we go from our cross-face cradle. Cross-face cradle. Okay. Right. He breaks out of it. Keep your tricep. Okay. High hook and elevate. Right. Turn. Hit pressure down. Okay, get your backs here. Now you move back to the belly again. Keep the turn. Keep this turn. The more we keep him in this position, right, he's in jeopardy. Okay, so let's keep this turn. We're going to work from here after that. So, be a good partner. Break out the cradle. Keep the tricep. The guy recovers to his belly. Right? Lift the near leg. High hook and elevate the turn. Right? Dig that heel in the turn. Get your points that way. Ready? 1, 2, 3. When we go to hit our cross face, we're going to snake our far leg down. Okay, in here. When we get our cross face, we throw it. Okay. So the right foot goes back. High hook and elevate that turn right off of the whistle. So we're going to be looking for our turn. Okay, right off the whistle we can. He's high ankle. Okay, so here, take it. Lower your chest. One thing that's really important here is lower your chest. Okay. Lower his rib cage right here. It helps that little extra pop when you throw. Here, when you throw that. High hook and elevate the turn, you got points. You guys already did this, right? You guys scored points on this. Now, once you get your backs, and he starts to turn into you hard, sit on that turn. Now what we're going to do, Coach showed you yesterday. Right? Right, so these things work off of each other. Right, so watch this. Right, he's trying to turn to avoid the points. Turns into it good. Elbow down, snake it under the chin. Take this hand and replace the turn. Lock it up, gable grip, low leg cradle right here. You guys see that? Want to turn so you can see? I'm doing it. Alright? So I high up and elevate, up my turn. I just want to punch his belly down. Thank you. Elbow down. Snake in the hand over here. Replace the turn. Gable grip or chain. Okay? Now we just rotate his back. I like to step off support to keep the rotation. I like to step off for support. Okay? Here, push my head. Height. A lot of chest pressure on the head. We see that low leg cradle? You understand the concept? So, the other option too is if you want to go right for the cross face on the same side, you can line up opposite side and just do your cross face ankle throw right from where you are. Okay? So instead of doing the momentum circling, you line up opposite side of the way you like to go, right, from your normal referees. You can do that, right? Right up whistle, here. Right, you can avoid that little step of circling, right? So that option as well. Again, there's a lot of ways to skin a cat, whatever you feel comfortable. Either way, that cross-face near ankle brings you to the turn. You got turn from there, you got near side cradle. And then what happens when he starts to turn away? Fight up this stuff. Cross-face cradle. Right? So now everything works off of each other here. Everybody good? 1, 2, 3.